C929 mega jet took off and didn't land for 12,000 kilometers. This wasn't just another test flight, it was a bold announcement. China is here to compete in long-haul aviation. The world's attention snapped from Seattle and Toulouse, homes of Boeing and Airbus, to Shanghai. For decades, those two giants ruled the skies. Now, they have a new challenger. The C929's marathon flight was the result of years of relentless engineering and ambition. COMAC, China's state-owned aircraft maker, kept the world guessing until the wheels finally touched down. The message was clear. China isn't just dreaming of global aviation dominance, it's building it. This flight wasn't about passengers. It was about proving a point. Skeptics called the C929 a political talking point. 12,000 kilometers later, it's a fact. The achievement silenced doubters and put COMAC on the map. Building a plane that can cross oceans is a feat few believed possible for China. But this flight transformed the C929 from a paper project into a real contender. The aviation game has changed, and this was the opening move. Engineers, mechanics, and test pilots made it happen, overcoming setbacks and global headwinds. The world watched in astonishment and respect. The C929's flight is a milestone that can't be ignored. The skies just got a lot more interesting. So, what is the C929? It's a wide-body, long-range jet for 280 passengers, with a range of 12,000 kilometers. That puts it head-to-head with the Boeing 787 Dreamliner and Airbus A350. For the first time, a Chinese jet can fly non-stop from Asia to Europe, North America, or Australia. The C929 isn't the biggest or fastest, but it's designed to be efficient, reliable, and cost-effective. COMAC learned from the best, using advanced composites for lighter weight and better fuel efficiency. The cockpit is packed with cutting-edge avionics. Every detail, from wingtips to landing gear, is engineered for global competition. This isn't just about one plane. It's about breaking a decades-old duopoly. Airlines now have a third option, and that changes everything. The C929 is more than a machine, it's a strategic tool reshaping the industry. Boeing and Airbus now have a serious new rival. The C929's journey was anything but smooth. It began as a China-Russia partnership, but geopolitics and sanctions forced COMAC to go solo. Many predicted failure or massive delays. Instead, China doubled down and redesigned the jet from the ground up. The COVID pandemic and US-China trade war made things even tougher. Western suppliers hesitated, caught between business and politics. COMAC faced daunting technical challenges, integrating thousands of parts, many from new sources. But they pushed through, developing their own solutions and expertise. The 12,000-kilometer flight proved they could overcome both political and engineering minefields. Setbacks forced innovation, making China's aviation industry stronger and more self-reliant. The C929 is a testament to resilience and ambition. Against the odds, China chose to innovate, not quit. Now the jet is a real contender on the world stage. The world is watching what comes next. No one builds a jet alone, not even COMAC. After going solo, China needed global expertise to make the C929 truly competitive. At the 2025 Paris Air Show, Western aerospace giants like Safran and Crane Aerospace quietly signed on, supplying critical systems. These partnerships brought credibility and trust, key for winning over airlines and regulators worldwide. Using proven components makes maintenance and certification easier for global customers. Western firms are betting on China's market, despite political risks. Their return helps make the C929 not just a Chinese plane, but a global one. 12,000 kilometers. Imagine flying non-stop from Shanghai to London, or Beijing to San Francisco. The C929 did it in one flight, no stops, no refueling. This range makes it a true intercontinental connector, opening new routes and opportunities. Non-stop flights are what travelers and airlines want, saving time and money. Achieving this requires ultra-efficient engines and a lightweight fuel-carrying design. The C929 balances passenger comfort, cargo and endurance for flights up to 15 hours. Air China will be the first to fly these marathon routes, having signed on as the launch customer. This guarantees the C929 a high-profile debut and valuable feedback. For COMAC, it's a chance to showcase their jet to the world. The partnership with Air China is a major vote of confidence. The C929 is ready to connect continents and rewrite the rules of long-haul travel. The world's airlines are taking notice. The age of Chinese long-haul aviation has arrived. The C929 is just the flagship of a growing Chinese fleet. COMAC is building a full lineup, the C919 single-aisle jet and the C909 regional jet. The C919 challenges the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320, with over 1,000 orders and growing. The C909, already flying in Southeast Asia, is proving Chinese jets can be reliable and efficient. This family strategy is key. China's aviation market will need over 11,000 new planes by 2043. By offering a full suite, COMAC can meet massive domestic demand and compete globally. The numbers are staggering, nearly 200 million passenger trips in early 2025 alone. China is building not just planes, but a self-sufficient aviation ecosystem. The world's biggest aviation market is taking shape, on China's terms. The C929's test flight was just the beginning. Now comes the toughest challenge, earning certification from Europe's EASA and the US FAA. Without it, global sales are limited. Certification is a technical and political hurdle, but COMAC is pushing forward. Sustainability is also in focus. The C929 is designed for green fuels, following the C919 and C909. Mass production and global support networks are the next big tests. Boeing and Airbus have decades of experience. COMAC must prove it can keep up. The C929 must win trust of regulators, airlines, and passengers. But the 12,000-kilometer flight proved China's ambition is real. The duopoly has been challenged. The future of aviation is wide open.